Spooky Buzz. I got breaking news. Breaking fucking news. Young Thug has been released from jail after pleading guilty to gang charges. They banned him from Atlanta. He can't go to Atlanta no more, and that's where he's born and raised. He he's on probation for 15 years. Y'all, this is crazy. But me personally, I believe it's something more to this. They didn't have this man going to trial for this long just for this. Keep watching. Young Thug was given a commuted 40-year sentence by the judge, which would have required the rapper to serve 5 years in prison. The sentence was adjusted to account for time previously served. He was given 15 years of probation, along with a backload 20 years, a sentence that will be served in custody if Young Thug does not complete his probation. Prior to his final sentencing, Thug faced a maximum sentence of 120 years in prison. Prosecutors sought a 45-year sentence, which consisted of 25 years in prison and 20 in probation. So, yeah, Young Thug is released, and I got a couple of videos for y'all to watch. Stay tuned.
I am going to impose a sentence, and I've taken a little bit of the suggested special conditions from the defense and a little bit of the special conditions suggested by the prosecution. On count one, the court sentence is 20 years to serve 5 years, commuted to time served, the balance of 15 years to be probated, and a $25,000 fine. On count two, the sentence is 5 years to serve, commuted to time served. That's the minimum sentence that's permitted on that count. It is required to be run consecutively. I'm going to run it consecutive to count one, but I am going to backload. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not commuted. That is 5 years to serve, and it's going to be run consecutively to count one, backloaded, by which I mean after you serve your 15 years of probation, if you have been successful on that probation, and I sincerely hope that you are, then at the end of that 15 years, I will commute the entire rest of any service portion of your sentence to time served. So I'll get to the end of it and give you the total sentence, but I'm also going to impose a $15,000 fine with regard to that count. Count 57, 20 years to serve 5, commuted to time served, the balance of 15 years probated, concurrent with count 1. Count 58, 10 years to serve 5, commuted to time served, balance probated, concurrent with count 1. 59, 5 years to serve, commuted to time served, concurrent with count 1. 60, 5 years to serve, commuted to time served, concurrent with count 1. Count 61, 5 years to serve, that is required to be also a consecutive sentence, so that's going to be run consecutively to count 56 and backloaded. Count 62, 10 years to serve, also required to be served consecutively, that's going to be consecutive to count 61, also backloaded. So essentially, the total sentence is 40 years to serve the first 5 years in prison, but commuted to the time that you have already served, followed by 15 years on probation, followed then by the backloaded 20 years, which can be served in custody and will be served in custody if you are not successful on your probation. If you are successful in completing your 15 years probation, that will be commuted to time served. You are to remain on reporting status for the first half of your probation, active reporting for the first 7.5 years of your probation, and that is pursuant to OCGA 17-10-1, subsection 2, A2A. And Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams, in order to keep him on reporting status, there needs to be good cause shown. We all concede that good cause is shown here.
Stipulate.
All right, I appreciate that.
He knows my feelings, which I'm not going to reveal for attorney-client privilege, but this is not the same as a not guilty verdict. That should have been rang. But nobody here wakes up every day on a concrete floor that they're calling his bed, gets up at 4:15, gets shackled at his feet, his waist, and his hands, comes to the Fulton County Courthouse to be on concrete, eating out of a bag. Doritos is his meal of choice. And then coming to a courtroom and sit there with a leg chain on him every single day and hear lie after lie. So for Jeffrey go home today and not have another 90 days or 120 days of it, he is very happy, thankful to the honorable court. So to answer your question, this was not what I wanted. I don't believe that it is just, but I believe that under these circumstances, it is justice for Jeffrey Williams, and he is delighted, as are we, and thankful.
Can I ask you, you were standing right next to him. He's not allowed to be in Metro.
I'm totally against that because this is where he's from, you know, and to have a district attorney take that away from him that isn't a resident from here. She's from another state, you know, and to see her take a man away from where he's from to have to go live somewhere else, that's offensive to me. I'm really offended by it.
So yeah, he's banned from Atlanta. He's required to do 4 presentations or concerts a year against gang violence. And all these things as you see above.
If you need those names, and Mr. Williams have no contact with any of the co-defendants in this indictment, with the exception of Mr. Quantavious Greer, that is his biological brother, as well as Mr. Sergio Kitchens. He's a phenomenal artist. He goes performer known as Gunna, G-U-N-N-A. Mr. Williams and Mr. Kitchens are contractually obligated, and they frequently perform music.
Yeah, so there you have it, guys. Thug is free. Y'all stay tuned for more videos. Like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell for more videos from me. Thanks.